everything looks normal.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Huh. I wonder. Is there like something... I heard there's an ending where you climb on a chair. No? 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 Wait, maybe this one? No? Oh. Oh. Ooh. Hey! Am I supposed to jump? Is that the point? Oh, oh. I kind of glitched out. I think this is what people were talking about.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
Yes.
Then in that case, we'll continue. But now, here comes the real question. What do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop? Do you think it would have been particularly different?
Yeah.
Would I have taken the same idea but rephrased it superficially to fit that answer? Perhaps you never would even have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place. Oh, now think about it. Will it be worth it for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option? Clearly, this whole gag takes some time. What if the other option is even longer? How long will you spend in total just to have heard all the narration? Oh, and this is rich. Perhaps you've just played the other option, and now you've come to see what happens in this one. So, what do you think? Which choice was the better one? Imagine if you had selected continue on your first playthrough, how tantalizing it would be not knowing what happens when you pick the other option. Indeed, you are one of the lucky ones. Though if the other option is really miserable to listen to, then perhaps you're not. In fact, I'm just going to say that no one who's listening to this is lucky. Well now, I've built up the other options so much that I'm going to stop talking and leave you to your decision whether to come back here, continue with the game, or just sit in this spot forever and ever. Cheers.
Really? Okay. Okay, so I guess we'll try the yes answer?
I can't wait to tell this story to my co-workers, Stanley thought. How amusing they'll find it. Oh, won't we all just laugh and laugh at the time I thought everyone had gone missing. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
What the heck? I can't do it again. There we go.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
Let's see.
Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game any old time you want. Like right now. You could have done it just then. Now would also be an appropriate time to quit. Any of these points and so many, many more, all of them are appropriate. I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart the game. So, just to push the envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable as possible and see how long you can maintain.
Oh, God. Ah.
There once was a man named Stanley, who people considered so manly. But the truth must be told, he was not very old and was quite particularly gangly. What Stanley liked most was buttons. He pushed them like some kind of glutton. He did it all day in a meaningful way, but his brain had long ceased to function. Which is why he is in this parable and lives an existence quite terrible. And if you are not strong and keep playing along, you too will become quite unbearable. You too will become quite unbearable.
That's pretty funny. Something tells me this is just gonna repeat. I have to admit, it's kind of nice. Okay, I'm gonna assume that was the end of it. Okay, I remember there was a
All of his
floating
co-workers were
platform,
gone.
so I'm
What
gonna
did it
try that.
mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Let's see that platform. I think that was the right.
When Stanley came to a set of two open, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring.
Nope,
but eager
don't
to
even
get
care.
back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I said screw the door on the left.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Okay,
Look,
so I'm
Stanley,
gonna try
I
to
think perhaps
jump.
we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going this way. I heard the door close. Okay. Ooh.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Okay. Let's walk through the red door.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I want it to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
What just happened?
What do we want? What are we looking for?
What is this?
Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
Kind of cool. Okay. Well, it's blue. Whoa. Oh my god, that's kind of... I wonder what this ending's even called. Spinny crazy orb ending? Whoa.
No, wait. Where are you going?
Well, it was nice.
Oh no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
What do you mean?
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
Oh. Do I have to... Is the point to kill myself? Okay.
No! Oh, thank God. You lived. You had me worried there for a moment. Now, can we please get back to the other room?
I mean, I could always...
No, what are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
Ready? Go! Whack.
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me?
Can I die in the other room?
Yes, perhaps you can. Perhaps
Whoa.
you'll finally see what I'm talking about. I know you'll see that we can't be happy if we leave this place. You can see that, can't you?
Oh, I can't kill myself here.
No, perhaps not.
Goodbye.
My God, is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You're
Yep.
literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly? Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask. It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours. Is it over?
Yep.
It's going to
Guess so.
restart, isn't it?
I'm gonna guess this
going
is like a suicide ending, maybe?